Hello everyone, and welcome to the Crestron Technical Institute. In this video, we will be talking all about Crestron Flexible Solutions. Joining me here today is Chris Lazzari.
Thank you for having me here today.
Of course. As we return to the workplace, we need to consider how to do that safely without sacrificing productivity. With that in mind, how does that affect the design of a given space?
Well, organizations now more than ever need to focus on scalable technologies that will allow them to configure a safe and effective workplace environment for today and understand that it may change tomorrow. Utilizing the scalable technology options that Crestron offers is a great starting point. Another key factor in making these ongoing determinations is room utilization. Crestron provides integrated tools to gather that important room data. Is room used too much, too little? Are there too many attendees for that room size? This is useful data that will be monitored continuously. Providing a combination of scalable technologies as well as analyzing room occupancy data allows decision makers to efficiently deploy and manage safe and productive workplace environments. Crestron continues to innovate and develop new scalable solutions and leverage room utilization data.
So Crestron did a survey in 2021, and one of the most interesting things that came out of it was about 90% of our customers surveyed put a huge emphasis on having flexible meeting spaces. Did you see this survey?
Yeah, I saw that. Again, this really highlights the need for flexible solutions since rooms are likely to be utilized for different purposes from one day to the next. It's also equally important that the solution can be scaled. You don't want to be designing systems that cannot be expanded or scaled up, especially in such a fluid environment.
If I was going to design a flexible solution, where should I start?
Well, the most important and first question to ask before you do anything is, what do you want to do with this space? There could be 4 or 5 different use cases in a single room design.
What other suggestions do you have for these spaces?
Regardless of the design solution you go with, you should always ideally be managing it from the cloud. XIO Cloud is compatible with many Crestron products, and the list grows every day. Choosing XIO Cloud as the solution to deploy, monitor, and manage the spaces is more useful now than ever before for a variety of reasons. One of the reasons is that it limits the number of people deployed on site to configure the spaces. With XIO Cloud, you can set that all up in advance from a central location and then push all the configurations remotely once the devices are plugged in. This eliminates the need for multiple people in each room manually configuring the equipment one by one.
Okay, that sounds like remote management and configuration. How does XIO help with flexibility in the design?
Well, there is a huge benefit to using XIO Cloud in the space that is designed for flexibility because you can change modes and settings on the fly remotely. You can flip the space to do something different than it was doing the day before, such as transitioning meeting spaces into collaboration spaces. Without XIO Cloud, you would need to physically be in the room to make those changes. Also, if there was an equipment issue, you could troubleshoot from any location.
What if I wanted a solution that was touch-free? What type of technologies does Crestron have available to make a no-touch or limited-touch collaboration space?
That's a great point. For no-touch or limited touch, Crestron offers the Crestron One app and room occupancy sensors. Crestron One gives the users the ability to run an app on their phone and essentially sync up to the touch panel in the room using Bluetooth.
Okay, so I get the best of both worlds. On one hand, I've got a regular old traditional panel, and on the other, I've got an app I can run on my phone. What can an occupancy sensor do for me?
Well, utilizing occupancy sensors can automate certain processes, like turning the room on or off just by walking in or out. This creates the ultimate no-touch environment.
Where can I get more information on additional Crestron solutions?
There is a video in the series showing many of the resources available on Crestron.com when it comes to specifying solutions. Keep watching for more information.
Thank you, Chris. So briefly, we've now discussed Crestron Flexible Solutions. Please stay tuned for more videos from CTI.